So you went and spoke to the guy. I'll bet that he thinks you want to buy the place, according to what's going on. You need to be, if you do get cornered by a landlord, you need to be enthusiastic and say, I'm not buying this place at any price. Mm-hmm. They're not listening either way. Okay. I guarantee you that he still thinks that you're going to buy. He wants 50% of the profit? What in the actual fuck? So you're going to spend $90,000 on new equipment and he's going to get 50%? I mean, I could just call him, but I want you to tell me what's going on. Tell me about the parties.
Okay. Well, when I called him before you called me, before you texted me yesterday, I talked to him briefly and asked him if he was indeed the landlord, and he said he is the landlord. I said, well, if you already leased out the place to a tenant, then we can't, I can't take over the laundromat. And then he says that, well, he doesn't.
Why are you so anxious that you can't wait for us to make the calls? I mean, just don't do that in the future. Okay. Because he's getting an impression of you. Again, I'm not going to call the IRS when I have hired a good accountant. I'm not. I won't. I'll let my accountant do it. I'm not trying to take the wind out of your sails. I'm just saying to me, there's desperation on one side, and, man, I'm going to go after this. But best way to get it done is to let me do my magic. Let me call the guy. Chances are, if it was me, it'd be a very brief call. And so, again, give me the highlights. So is he the landlord? Does he own the building, or is he the property manager?
He owns the building. So I thought owning the building and property manager was like one and the same, but apparently it's not.
It can be.
He actually owns the building. David Emanuel owns the building.
Okay, so he's the landlord.
Yes.
And he just signed a lease with this cat?
Yeah.
But is the guy a friend? Is he a family member? Why is he willing to talk to you at all if he just signed a lease with this guy?
I don't know. There's like a communication barrier. He's Nigerian, so I had trouble understanding everything he was saying, so I was trying to get as much information that I could and still, see the email and give you the high points. But
okay. Why do we have Sing the tenant's number? Why do we have that? Does he think you're going to buy the place?
Well, for some reason, David wanted me to contact the tenant as well, and give him information about the laundromat as well. So,
okay. Let's call David and cut through it all. And as you can see, it's hard for you to even describe what's going on.
Yeah.
But if you call up and say, "Hi, I'm selling newspapers," then the person on the other end of the phone can say, "No, thank you," and you can be done with it. Instead, calling up, and I tell you, hey, tell them you're going to buy it. That's one of the ways in. But then you say, look, I was lying. I ain't going to buy shit. It's just to get their attention. Let's call David. Stand by.
Okay.
David, my name's Danny D'Angelo. You have been on the phone with my partner, Steve Coleman, in reference to the Laundromat location out there in Old Powder Springs. How goes it, sir?
I'm very well. How about you?
Good. So my MO, our MO, what Steve and I do, we sign long-term leases in existing laundromat spaces because the infrastructure is there. The gas, water, and electric is already on the location. We've scouted the store, obviously, physically been there, and I've been there as well. We've got the money to spend. It might cost a couple $100,000 on equipment, but I don't want to buy the store at any price. I don't do lease allocations or buyouts at any price. We sign long-term leases, and then we put new equipment in the store and operate. Are you prepared to move forward in such a vein?
Yeah, I have to. It's all in the numbers and the terms and conditions.
Sure, of course, absolutely.
Move forward, but
100%. We haven't even gotten there yet. But I want to be crystal clear. I will not pay for the laundromat itself. I'm not buying it. I have no intention to do so. I have a dozen more calls to make today and a dozen landlords that may or may not want to move forward with us. But I'm confused as Steve tells me that you just signed a lease with your tenant.
Okay.
Is that right?
Go ahead.
I'm asking a question.
Yes. Oh, okay.
You just signed a new lease with your current tenant?
Correct.
Okay. So how is it that you signed a lease with us?
No, the lease is transferable because I did talk to the tenant and we are ready to, actually, I am still running the store for them right now. So I am still at the location. I've been here for 20 years. And if the terms and conditions is okay, as the landlord, I mean, as the representative for the landlord, I will,
okay, David, you don't own the building.
Huh?
You don't own the building.
No, the building is owned by a corporation, which is I am a part of.
Okay, so you're a partner?
Yes.
I'm just trying to get everything sussed out here.
No, the lease agreement will not be a problem. Let's make that very clear.
Okay.
The lease agreement will not be a problem.
I heard you. You don't need to repeat yourself. What is the exact square footage?
I'm very bad at measurement, and your guys probably would be able to do that. It's probably, if you ask me, it's probably close to maybe, I don't know, 16. I'm just throwing out a figure right now.
Okay, well, leases are based on square footage, so if we don't know that, we can't really have a measuring stick to move forward.
Yeah, it's about 16. Your guy, Mr. Coleman, can probably come in.
Of course. We can measure the space. What is
exactly.
On a 15-year term, we are looking for abatement up front. We want to make sure that the air conditioning units are running 100% and are in good condition and are at least warranted for a few years. We can get to all that, but the big question is, what is your ask? What's the rent?
Right now, it's about $1,800.
So you're asking $1,800 a square foot for what you believe.
No, not a square foot,
$1,800 per month for what you believe is 1,600 square feet.
Yes.
It's not going to work for us. My debt service is in the tens of thousands of dollars, $150,000 in equipment.
Okay.
So the difference is, I'm not intrigued by what you have there. It is a rundown, decrepit laundromat. You know that.
You have a choice.
It's not earning money.
You can cut it off. And I've been here 20 years. I can do it on my own. If you are coming to me very aggressively, as if I need you. Yes, I do need you.
David.
But at the same time, I'm not going to do business by you attacking me. So you can leave it the way it is, and now we tell the new guy to just buy his own equipment. We can buy the equipment and let it ride.
This is a business call. How dare you? I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta here.
Okay, we have an accent. It doesn't sound like an Atlanta accent. I've been all over the world.
You are very right. I've been in the United States for 47 years.
God bless. So
I don't know how old you are, but 47 years is a long time.
You speak at least 2 languages, and I have the utmost respect for you. I'm here to do business today, and you're now getting personal. There's no room
there's no room. You are being negative. We can't do this. We can do this. We can do this.
Is that equipment? I've never said we can't do anything. Is that equipment in that laundromat appropriate for long-term use?
Okay.
The equipment. I'm asking a question. Is the equipment appropriate for long-term use?
I would say 40% of the equipment have.
No, it's junk.
Okay, no problem.
That's all I'm saying, and you just agreed with me.
Okay.
Do you want to collect a rent check for the next 15 years from us? Yes or no question?
Yes, but it's in the figures.
You're not going to hear from me. We're not going to break bread together. We're not going to meet at Denny's so I can give you cash. I send a check in the mail every month to all of my landlords. I have 32 laundromats. I don't have time to mince words.
Very well.
And you yourself said you're interested. I talk fast. Aggressive? Maybe. You want to buy a car? I'm the best guy to have with you when we go to the car lot. I don't have time to play games or talk about air conditioning.
Very well.
So the question is, what is the square footage? You don't know. And what is appropriate and commensurate rate of rent on a 15-year term?
Okay.
We need to pay about 80 cents a square foot for this to make sense. But the difference is you get that 80 cents on time, every time, for 15 years. You can take it to the bank.
How about we do this? how about Mr. Coleman come in? Any questions that you may have, email to him, and he has my
now
email.
you're playing a good cop, bad cop game. I'm the negotiator. So Mr. Coleman's not going to come in and talk to you and shake your hand. What's your email address?
I'll spell it out for you, man.
Okay, I've got your email address. This, we're not close because we haven't really talked numbers, but I can do 80 cents a square foot. I need rent abatement up front, and let me paint the picture for you.
Okay.
Let me ask you one more question. Why did I call you today? Why am I interested in this space?
To make money.
Very good. Let's get smaller. That's the big picture, making money. Let's get smaller. Why am I interested in that space?
Apart from making money, I guess you need to grow your business. I mean, you need to have multiple locations and have residual income.
The answer is one word. It's a one-word answer. Infrastructure.
Okay.
Infrastructure. I'm after it. You have it. It's not the old adage, location, location, location. It's not that. It's infrastructure. The gas, water, and electric are in the walls. That's all. As a landlord, as a partner in that industry, as an interested party, it's not personal. The laundromat is not viable. We haven't spoken once about what it's earning or what it potentially could earn. I'm looking to spend a few $100K on that spot, put new changers in, paint the walls, hospital white, run it 24/7. We have an internet presence. We run internet-driven cameras that work 100%. I can see all of my stores on my cell phone.
Very well.
If AT&T called you today, you would know who you're dealing with. You know what type of business it is. They have empty stores where they don't sell phones, they sell minutes. Right? That's their MO. That's how they make money. I make money 25 cents at a time.
Very well.
I have your email address. We'll send you a letter of intent. Who do I deal with in negotiating this lease? Just you?
You can deal with me, and I will square it away with Mr. Sai. That's right, because I can make the decision.
So, Mr. Sign is the landlord?
No, he's the tenant.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you've told me several times that you can deal with him, so that's fine. It sounds like you don't really have an actual lease.
No, because, the way it works, it's not an actual way of doing business. He's still having me manage the business for him right now. So I can make a decision and put it to him. And
I've done this many, many times, and like I said, it doesn't sound like you have a lease. If there were, we wouldn't be talking. I'll send you an email. Let us know. We'll come back. We'll come back, and the space is open, so we'll come back and actually find out what the square footage is. It might be too small. We might not be interested. I do appreciate your time, my friend. It's good to get your blood up every now and then. Thanks for the morning.
No. It's okay. It's business, like you said. It's not personal. It's business.
All right. God bless.
Very well. God bless you.